Both dogs are sitting with me. Namo Shakyamuni, Namo Tai, Namo Sangha. I am going to lead you in a meditation. We set our intention. My intention is to reach some stillness and quiet in my mind. Using your intention to direct you, I'd like you to check your posture, feel your weight, the body on your chair or cushion. I feel my robes, my arms. So you feel the weight, you feel rooted and connected. And then allow your spine to be upright. Try to stay over the hips, not forward, not slouching. Stay upright if you can. Keeping your head slightly tilted down. Keeping your gaze low. Your eyes gently closed, if not, just looking down. Let the warmth of the sun, imagine, relax your brow and face into the neck and shoulders, letting them drop, letting your arms rest on your body. And if you can, holding your hands in the cosmic mudra, right on left, thumbs touching, or whatever feels comfortable to you, breathing naturally. Aware of the in-breath, aware of the out-breath. Abdomen expanding in, softening out, using your belly. Expand and soften. Breathing naturally. Staying rooted and connected. I'm going to read something to contemplate. It is deep in the stillness of our meditation, in the quiet of the in-breath and the out-breath, that we can hear the cries and laughter of all living beings, connected, not separate. It is in this place of deep listening that we can offer our greatest gift, our presence, present in the moment. I'm going to read it again. It is deep in the stillness of our meditation, in the quiet of the in-breath and the out-breath, that we can hear the cries and laughter of all living beings, connected, not separate. It is in this place of deep listening that we can offer the greatest gift, our presence, present in the moment. So I wrote this as a contemplation for myself. So you're breathing in and out, listening to the quiet. If a thought or feeling arises, simply witness it if you can. Try not to get pulled away or avoid. Just notice. And in between thoughts and feelings, just rest. Letting your mind rest in the spaciousness of the mind itself. Breathing naturally, connected and rooted, relaxed and aware. Enjoy. aware and relaxed, breathing naturally, still, quiet, listening. You could pause here and continue. Or you could now relax your concentration, keeping your gaze low. Take in the room when you're ready, and see if you can check. How do you feel inside? Is there quietness or stillness? The sun is setting. This is my 5th try at the video, so I'm going to try to keep going. And in the chapter, the second part of chapter 5, Bringing Our Mind Home, talks about the posture. And I don't feel any need to reiterate posture. We've talked a lot about posture in many of the classes that you've all attended. The next part, though, is quite important. They talk about 3 methods of meditation, the first being object. And the objects that we bring to our meditation are objects of mind. So if I look at the flowers in back of me, the fuchsia of the cosmos and the white snapdragons and the orange poppy, I can bring that image to mind in my meditation, seeing the freshness, experiencing the vibrance of the colors in my mind. And so as you use an object in your meditation, it's something that you bring to mind. And you can simply stay with that object, breathing naturally. The second is mantra. And mantra is especially good, especially when our minds are busy. So if your mind is busy and you want to quiet it, you can start reciting a mantra. Om Tari Tutari Ture Soha. Om Tari Tutari Ture Soha. Do a mala's worth or 2 malas worth, 3 malas worth, until your mind feels like it's settling. And then you can move into the object of mind and imagine the green light flowing through all the parts of your body, healing and giving our mind freedom and ease. The third type of meditation is breath. Being aware of the in-breath, aware of the out-breath, watching the breath, quieting the mind. This seems simple, but keeping your mind alert on the breath for 21 breaths, for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, is quite challenging until you get relaxed enough that you're not worried or trying to make yourself be aware. You simply are aware. So you can do 3 in 1. We can do the mantra recitation with the object of color, and then we can watch our watch our breath in and out until the stillness appears. So our mind in meditation is to simply leave it as it is. It's perfect as it is. Simply observe. We don't want to contrive anything. You don't want to try to make something happen. There's a balance, and the balance is relaxed and aware. If you're too aware or too alert, the balance is off. Your mind is tight. If you're too relaxed, your mind is loose and you have sinking, mental excitement or mental sinking. You want to keep a balance, relaxed and aware. And over time, meditating, over time, using your daily practice, time and time again, you'll reach a balance. And you'll feel the balance. It's not something you will miss. And then it goes on to talk about our thoughts and our feelings or emotions. using the simile of waves and ocean, or sun and the rays of the sun. Just as the ocean has waves, sun has rays, so the mind's own radiance is its thoughts and emotions. So the sun, the brilliance of the sun, the rays are our thoughts and emotion. They are not the sun itself. The sun itself is not hindered by the rays. The ocean has waves, but the waves do not disturb the ocean. So our thoughts and our emotions do not disturb the very nature of our mind. The very nature of our mind being clarity, aware, clear, and relaxed. If we have negative experiences, if we have obstacles arising in our meditation, Sogyo Rinpoche says this is a blessing in disguise. Anger arising, if we don't react, if we simply observe it, we don't avoid it, or we don't grasp onto it, building a resentment, it's merely an experience, an illusory or a dream-like experience of the mind. And we recognize the anger, or we recognize the difficult or the obstacle that arises. The best practitioners can stay with whatever experience, and they stay balanced, aware and alert, simply observing the mind and all its illusory objects. And at some point, you will reach a place of stillness. And that stillness, you don't get too excited, because in the end, Sogyo Rinpoche reminds us of a quote. And the quote is, in the end, it's neither good or bad. I'm going to read from page 80 and 85 in the book. And that'll be the end of this video. And if I'm lucky, I'll have recorded the whole thing. But I haven't been too lucky so far, so we'll see. So we're ending chapter 5. We're reading from page 80. It's quite a long chapter. There's a lot in it. And here's from page 80. The real glory of meditation lies not in any method, but in its continual living experience of presence, in its bliss, clarity, peace, and most important of all, complete absence of grasping. The diminishing of grasping in yourself is a sign that you are becoming freer of yourself. And the more you experience this freedom, the clearer the sign that ego and the hopes and fears that keep it alive are dissolving, and the closer you will come to the infinitely generous wisdom that realizes egolessness. When you live in that wisdom, you'll no longer find a barrier between I and you, this and that, inside and outside. You'll have come finally to your true home, the state of non-duality. So there's a promise there. Meditation in action is using all things as meditation. Eating, aware of eating. Drinking tea, aware of drinking tea. Walking, aware of walking. You can meditate on the cushion, or you can meditate as you move your body through life. It's very important to do both. On page 85, finally, we'll end this teaching if I'm lucky. Very beautiful ending. Everything can be used as an invitation to meditate. A smile, a face in the subway, the sight of a small flower growing in the crack of cement, a fall of rich cloth in a shop window, the way the sun lights up flower pots on the windowsill. Be alert for any sign of beauty or grace. Offer up every joy. Be awake at all moments to the news that is always arriving out of silence. Slowly you will become the master of your own bliss, a chemist of your own joy, with all sorts of remedies always at hand to alleviate, cheer, illuminate, and inspire your every breath and movement. What is a great spiritual practitioner? A person who lives always in the presence of his or her own true self, someone who has found and who uses continually the springs and sources of profound inspiration. As the modern English writer Lewis Thompson wrote, Christ, supreme poet, lives such truth so passionately that every gesture of his, at once pure, act, and perfect, symbol, embodies the transcendent. To embody the transcendent is why we are here. May our meditation practice increase. May we reach quiet and stillness in our minds. May we enjoy the presence of every moment. We dedicate all that we are doing for everyone, all living beings, on a path. All living beings have their own path. May their path lead them back to their true home. Thank you.